I grab the robots. It can still come off here, it just has to like go down and then almost immediately curve up like a right angle. Because then it would have to pull in like this. Wow. That works though. What was this one? Scruffy bat face? What was the other one? How do we get Scruffy bat face twice in a row? We'll call this something by its name. Oh, actually, we had a moment ago. He's not in chat anymore. We had Trey. So we're gonna call this one Trey. We'll leave the other one Scruffy bat face, kind of like it. Black for oil. This one, atomic. No, atomic stays red. Scruffy bat face, black for oil. Alright, I think I'm gonna fuel them here as well. I need to get it up here first. Did I get those? Yeah, I got the solid fuel I requested. If I call it right now, it'll probably be very slow if it gets here at all. We do need the rail signals. I'm gonna stop it here. Chain signal there. That's good, I believe. I think so. It'll just be really fun to see the long train make its way through, and everyone else has to wait for it. At least nothing can stop it on the track. Or at least it has no logic reason to stop on the track. Alright, let's get some fuel in here. Just the bare minimum for right now. Let's give you like... It's 5 each. I gotta put some in this one. Yeah, put coal in this one. Let's take that out. Keep them about the same. Alright, let's see how this drives. Take me up to Trey. Not bad. It moves like a normal train, but it has to have 3 engines to pull it. Okay, so pulled into here. Let's double check the tail end here. Just enough room. Just enough by that much. Alright, so I guess we'll pump off to the left. I'm gonna redo these power our cables a little bit here. Take that out. So we'll pump off here to some tanks that we'll have alongside. And we'll supplement what's being pumped into the system. Honestly, we just need more of these. We need a whole another. Excuse me. We need a whole other array. We need to get more heavy into the system. So that array could go right here. And then could connect to these pipes. Then we have the tanks here. Either way, we know we're going to pump off of this into tanks. 7 pumps, we need 24. 10, 20. That should have queued up 24. The bottom. Just to make sure they're lined up well. Though they're not anymore. I mean, that still works though. As long as they're all touching. Not though. We'll power in over here. Just too short. There we go. So the tank array that we have up here, I guess I might double it. Let's do something like that. Store a ton of it. Nice, that lines up really well. Shouldn't these be pumping now though? There we go. So we can say go to Scruffy Batface until you're full. Then come back to Trey until you're empty. Sneeze again. I think I startled the cat. Paint the oil trains black. Go, my minions. Hopefully don't have trouble on the track. I'm gonna watch how they interact with each other. Where's the iron train? It's over here. They fill up very fast. He's gonna be going back and forth a lot. Well, I don't know, if these fill up, then it'll sit there unable to empty, which is fine. 5 seconds. It's a nice pit stop for an 8-car long train. Here comes this one. He's gonna stop, hopefully. Or he may not have to. Oh, he was going to. Nice. And it's gonna be long gone before this one comes back. Okay. Back to this. I think we'll just leave the 2-tank system because this is already a ton of tanks. Let's copy our array that we have right here. I'm going to copy everything. I'll copy these on the outside too. I'm just looking and seeing what I did custom here. Copy that. I'm thinking that if we bring it in here, we may want to expand those later, so we'll bring it over to here. These oddly spaced roboports, I feel like it always works out this way. Okay, so we're gonna need water pumps. Bring water in from there. Did we determine that we don't make oil refineries in the logistics network? We don't. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 of those. Need stone bricks and iron plates. That was close. So we're bringing stone bricks over for something else over here somewhere. Where are they at? They're hidden. Straight up stone. Walls. Bricks. I need 160 of these. That'll do it. Then I need 40 times 16 the iron plates. Oh, no. Yeah, there we go. 5. Some iron as well, or some steel as well. $10. $15. Some more bricks. $16. All right, that's going to take a minute to make those. All right. Let's head over and install them. Should have 5 already. Right, let's get the water connected. I want something I can run through here. There we go. Water's connected. The crude oil can be connected from over here. I guess I'll just do the single pipe to this, because it seems to get the throughput that it needs. Oh, we need a pump. It's gonna take a minute. As far as the pipes are concerned here, we have petroleum gas, heavy, light, heavy. So the heavies just need to be combined and then brought over. Bring these up in a way that they can combine. And then we'll bring them into here, whatever that looks like. So we still have 6 more to make down here. You don't have power. Huh. These are firing up already. Nice. Have to fill these pipes up. Kind of just want to put them into the same system so that there aren't any extra reserves. Alright, we're still waiting on like 4 more. Let's get these pipes settled. Okay, well, we don't really know what we're gonna... Okay. This one can be heavy. Light. Oh, that's easy. Something like that. That was actually a lot easier to connect than I thought it would be. Alright, now we're only waiting for 1 more. Oh, was that all of them? Did I make 1 more than I needed? That's fine. Alright, so these are appropriately labeled. You get these to the right sides. Are you connected? Might not be. So I might need to do some shenanigans here. Get the heavy in. Okay. Then lights down the middle. No worries. This might be less interesting. Okay, let's see. Let's do something like this. Pull it down one. Go under all the way over. There we go. This side's not fired up. Why not? You're not getting the oil, are you? There we go. You're going to be sitting there for a little while, I bet. Okay, why are you not firing now? Too much petroleum gas. Said no one ever. Does that mean we need to up plastic production? Maybe so. That being said, requires coal. I don't love that. Maybe we can fit it in here and bring coal down to it. Do what we look like up here. Copy a segment of this. That should be tileable. Fingers crossed. We're not using plastic down here. Also, maybe there's a better place for it. It's just so crowded up here. They start getting into the refinery area. We do have the pipes right over here. We can pull the natural gas out of those pipes and just have a big plastic factory across here. I don't hate that idea. And then bring the plastic straight down and across and in. Maybe find it a lane. It's so tight in here. Maybe we can come in through here. Stuff to think about. Well, we have a whole row right here. Oh, coal comes in there. Why did I do that? Seconds. Right? Oh, they need to pull from it from over here. You know what though, just I want that one meant for someone else. You're stalled anyway, because these aren't moving. Okay. I think that we can get the plastic through there. If we make it up over here. Alright, so if we do... That's almost tileable. I think we need to continue this down across that. Let's get out of here, keep going. In theory, we could bring it over some more and then just run the plastic back. It's just gonna kind of get close to our copper train. We need to get coal up in here. Alright, where do we have coal coming in from over here? You know what? We need just its own dedicated coals right here. I see no problems with that whatsoever. Yep. Kind of want to line those up a little bit. I'm just going to do the 2 lines. In fact, I think I'll even them up. Not the usual way to consume. We can do that with 1 substation. Let's do the blue belts. Okay, so I'll bring this around really to right here. We'll upgrade these belts. Wait, that was the downgrader, right? That's the upgrader. Plastic's gonna come out here. Our plans are to loop that back and send it down. Because I don't think that we have any chance of getting it down through here. Oh. Is this 2 squares? It is 2 squares here. Nah, we couldn't get anything through here. Not easily. Oh my goodness. It's possible. I don't like it. It's possible. So something like this. It's ridiculously long to like string something down the bus like this. But there it is. Now I just gotta get the plastic loaded into here, which can come through here. Plastic line, turn, go back underground. Nope, close. Hey, Star Princess. How you doing, Aaron? Doing all right. Having kind of a chill Factorio night. Should get our plastic down the line and over near where it begins on the bus. Now we just got to get our petroleum gas into this pipe. So we have it right here. So this should not be hard. Honestly, we need to put it in on the other side. It'd be a lot easier to do it right here. Just have it come out here. And then back in. That should fuel them all up. This side it did. Now let's connect the other side. Playing Stardew Valley. Didn't want some loud crazy stream. I want to just watch people do stuff. This is the one to watch people do stuff. This is definitely the watch someone think and try to rationalize. Oh, you're not getting your coal. There you go. Watch them light up green. Bing, bing, bing. Don't know if we overdid it or not, or if this is perfect. Let's see. You can. You totally can bring any games you want to that event. Especially if it's something you're playing with other people. I mean you don't have to necessarily, but it's a Geeks Love Gaming is a multiplayer event, and if you want to bring stuff, you can. Just make sure you can mark it somehow as yours, so then you don't, so it doesn't get lost. That's the main concern, is that you don't lose something that you brought. But if you're taking your own personal responsibility for it, then it's all good. Let's take this splitter out here. Let's actually go. We only have 2 here, so let's just squiggle it. And then balance it. There we go. Nice throughput. Streaming. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it. I don't think anybody else would be opposed to it. It's just your internet connection. If you can get the internet connection to work at the hotel well, or if you can do it from mobile, if you can run your own hotspot, so you may want to check the next time you're there if you get a good internet connection. Because there will be no provided internet. We're not running from what I understand when I talk to the gaming department, they're not running any Ethernet cables or anything like that to the gaming machines. So you'd have to provide your own internet. But I don't think anyone would be opposed to that. If you ask the right people just to make sure beforehand, talk to the gaming department director. You may have noticed I'm avoiding necessarily calling out people's names over the stream since it's not necessarily related to, but you know who I'm talking about. Yeah. But yeah, no, that would actually be kind of cool. We were at MomoCon, this last one, and they actually had Twitch streamer booths set up for people to come in, and they already had systems set up and everything. You just log in and you can stream from right there at the convention. That was really cool. Okay, we have a lot of potential for plastic to be produced, but these are all now stalled because the line is only back to here. So we only really needed like 12, and we made like 28. So let's take a look down here and see what we could improve. We already did some improvement to the green chips. Blue, you know, let's fix this pipe too. Blue chip production is down because green chips are being swallowed up. Right, if we look down here, you're not getting enough green. Yeah. Let's take a look at what's strangling that. It might be copper. I saw that there was a bit of a choke in the copper line. Also, don't do this. No, not you either. That's a little tricky though. I guess we'll pull off right there even though it's in the middle of the splitter. Or in the middle of the balancer. Yeah, copper's a little choked here. But what's going into green circuit production, I kept saying chips, but circuits. What's going into that is saturated. Let's run all the way down here. It's going. Are they going full speed? How's electricity? We haven't looked at electricity at all today. Electricity is great. Our nuclear power plant's still doing wonders. We just need to up green circuit production. We don't have a whole lot of real estate over here. There's a little bit of room out here where we could probably put like one more column, and we could probably squeeze one right here. We stopped right here for a reason though. Column here. Yeah, it can almost reach, but not quite. We'd have to move these over. And we'd have to move this pipe over. Guess we'll go ahead and do it though. What must be done? That one's going under. We're gonna end up with all of these in our inventory. Or I guess the robots are gonna come pick them up in a second. Okay, let's get rid of these guns. They're kind of useless now. Well, unless we actually get invaded, but it's unlikely at this point that the biters will make their way this far in. Let's just do the whole row without going underground. I kind of like how the rainbow looks here. Science rainbow. Just bring it all the way up. Well, ish. Oh, this one. Let's move that. I don't even know if it was needed anymore. Oh, I disconnected this field over here. There we go. You guys good? You look like you're moving slowly, though. Power is low. Well, I'm glad I looked. Go up and check on nuclear. Oh, we could be in the middle of a... Could have been in a cycle where we're waiting for it to heat back up. Yeah, steam's not... These aren't all getting steam, which means steam's low. Which means we're waiting for this to heat up. We're waiting for it to tick down. And as soon as it's done... There we go. These are heating back up. Power is going to be good again. Yep, there we go. I wonder if I can make a second nuclear plant that we can program to alternate with, so that they're never both heating up at the same time. Or maybe we just trust in luck that it's unlikely they'd be heating up at the same time. I mean, what was that, like 30 seconds, a minute, where the power was low? Okay, back to trying to squeeze in right here. This gas. I have to wait for tech support about my computer. Hopefully tomorrow my computer that's only a year old and liquid cooled keeps overheating while playing WoW, Ark, and Outer Worlds. Interesting. Specifically those, like, do you think anything, are you getting like readouts that it's the processor specifically? Because yeah, that sucks. I know the pump can go out on a liquid-cooled device too, and I worry about that on my own because it's hard to check that, unless I guess the diagnostic tool might tell me if it goes out. But like, you know, you can't see the pump working, and it's not like a fan, you know, where you know the fan's turning or not. It's like inside that little pump. It's hard to tell. Feels cool right now. Have a temp gauge thingy, but there's no warning. I had to tweak a couple of things about my most recent computer design when I made this one, and I made sure that like all the air was flowing through it in one direction and a whole bunch of stuff. Like cooling was my top priority with this one. I haven't had any issues yet. Fingers crossed. I don't have any wood. There's some wood. Knock on wood. Tubes are braided so you can see if anything is doing anything. Oh, so you could like see, like they're transparent. You can see the fluid going through them. That's cool. I'm going to move this pipe out here. Just up through where it turns up here. Get rid of this wall. Make it turn through here. There. Do need to reconnect it though. Wish I got it clear so I could see what was going on. They're black, so you can't tell. Oh, I see. So you can't see through them. Yeah. Mine are also black. You can't see through. Where did I? Oh. Let's turn out right here. Old wall is no longer necessary. Okay, so that should fill up now. Sulfuric acid, good. We've redirected all those. Now we should have room to paste in. I think we can, yeah, there we go. Should have room for most of this. We could take those balancers off the end. To keep stuff from going out onto the science tracks. Immediately starts working. Oh, you know what we can do? I didn't even think about it. We need to chip these up. 60 to 70 degrees Celsius. I'm not 100% sure. I think that should be fine though. Like, don't take my word for it. I'm not a professional computer builder. At one point I wanted to be, but I would Google it, but I think you can get up to 90 before it's really gonna damage it. Or maybe it's getting up to 70 and then it's like really like throttling in order to not go higher than 70. I think that's a thing too. We can get some beacons in here. Well, beacons are an option for this area. Now, whether or not we can squeeze them in, that's a whole other question. Maybe here in the middle. We'd have to. Oh, that's such a pain. And we can do it. Whatever it's doing, it's thinking too hard. Had to go into the BIOS last week in order to hook up a second monitor. Oh, wow. Yeah, let's clear that space, and then this can go here, this can go here, this can go here. These need to pull off of here, like that. And the beacon here. Well, I guess the beacon could go a little higher. Beacon can go there. Oh, it's not getting power. And then the beacon can have speed. We copy this. That's what we need. Come in here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Paste. Nice. Two, 3, 4, 5. Thank you, robots. Bingo bango. Now we'll have to make sure that these are getting enough materials once they've all been sped up. Two, 3, 4, 5. One of my favorite parts about Factorio is working with tight confined spaces like this. Like, the belts make it spaghetti, but that's where the real puzzle comes in. Like one of those puzzles they give you with like the 3 houses, and they're like, draw a line between each of the houses without crossing the lines, except fortunately you get underground belts. Cheated everything in my Stardew game just to see what I could do in the gameplay. It's just cutscene after cutscene. That's funny. They're like, well, you graduated. Well, your farm's great. Your farm's greater. Your grandpa's ghost is proud. No actual gameplay. So it's not running out of resources, it looks like, right? Well, what's this doing? Why is it red? Not getting copper fast enough. These could definitely be faster. Should I make them faster? Or should I make them productive? That's the real question. Like, I can beacon them from this side and make them go faster. 2, 3, 4. Beacons here would get a little complicated, but I can squeeze them in. Whew, okay. We gotta do it. Oh no, we can't squeeze them in. Well, here we can. Here. Oh, okay, it looks like we can do it. We just can't move them down too far because these arms have to grab from this particular row. So we need underground belts here. Beacon, right? Yes, it touches. Speed. So that's what we copy. 5. Oh, almost. You gotta move. Now it's my favorite cutscene where a dude punches another dude right out of the game. Like, does he just knock him, like, out of the city? Oh, we gotta do one up here too. That's not too bad. He punches him and the guy goes spinning up and off screen and was never seen again. Just knocks him into space. Okay, that'll work. You know, I'm doing all this for the top here. I don't know if we can fit these into the bottom. Are they able to keep up? Okay, now it looks like it's keeping up. Okay, the bottom. Bottom's a hard maybe. Might have to move some stuff. So we take the one we already made and rotate it. No, we can't. We have to move these. The undergrounds were going the wrong way. There we go. Okay, so this one's good. Uppercut. Finally I can walk around my own town. Spoke too soon. Okay, so the pipes here, let's just do underground here. Oops. I don't know, you make 2 of them, sure. I'm sure I'm only requesting 50, yeah. Alright, so that makes enough room. Oh no, you still have a long arm inserted, that's why that was there. There we go. Nice, we squeezed that one in. And we have another one right here. This is mining drills. That won't be too hard. Oh! Copy that. Make electric mining drills. Good, good. Underground here. Paste. Alright, one more here. And then we're home free because this one is good to go. It's just this one. Just the power poles here. Alright, underground here. Why are you red? Oh, you tried to grab steel, like... It wasn't grabbing what it needed, it just grabbed whatever. Okay. There we go. Copper making it all the way down? Barely, but yes. These are fully functional. You're not. Why are you not? You're not all getting copper. Time to upgrade the belts, and then really gonna start pulling the copper out of the system, which is great. I mean, that's fine. We have enough copper for that. Belt upgrade this whole area. I mean, it's about time. Let's just... blanket it. Green is looking very saturated up through here, and then it gets kind of split up because it only has two bands, but gotta fix this. Much better. Is it building up? Kind of, yes. Excellent. Copper coming in. It's all blue now. We have 2 lines coming through here. 3. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8. I'd like to do a 4 to 8 balancer here, if we can fit it. I'm under no impression that we'd be able to fit it. Oh, it's not nearly as bad as I thought it would be, but we'd have to put it like here. We can squeeze it right there. I'm glad that this underground belt like is perfect. We have to redirect the copper. Let's cut it off for a second. Man, look how quickly it's being used. Oh, hey, sorry, I just saw your message. What's it all making? So, Factorio, you're stranded on this planet. This is the map so far of everything that I've built. But you're stranded on this planet, and all you have is your super high-tech suit that can fabricate things from matter. And you start off literally digging. Like if I walk over to... We'll come back to that. If I walk over to one of these ore patches over here, you start off without any of these mining drills or anything. You start off literally like digging one at a time, copper ore out of the ground. Then you make some drills, you make a power source. I'm hoping that this is my nuclear powered resting and about to come back. And eventually you industrialize the entire planet. Now the problem is that that makes pollution. And the pollution upsets the wildlife and mutates it into terrible biter bugs that come and spit poison. So you have to set up defenses and try to keep them out. But long story short, to really answer your question, the end result is that you make a rocket. And the rocket is to leave the planet or to send it off to call for help. And you reach the end game at that point, and you can play beyond it, which is what I'm doing right now. Where if you send the rocket up, you get white science. So science, this rainbow of flasks and jars here, are the different types of science that... did I rotate something? I did. There we go. All these types of science are needed to research this big tech tree of stuff. So you have to research stuff before you can build it. And you need those types of science before you can actually research. And you have to feed them into the labs. So you have to bring all of these materials together with conveyor belts and inserter arms. And here you can see purple science being made. Purple science requires rails, electric furnaces, and productivity modules to all be combined together. So they get combined together, and then these arms place them onto the belt, and they get carted up to the lab. And all of this was handmade over the course of how many hours? Let's save first. We're on 51 hours, almost 52 hours for this playthrough. Back. But yeah, I do like how it ends up looking like a big like circuit board by the time you're really working on it. I need to fix that right there. And I really didn't turn up the difficulty for myself on this one because we were rarely being attacked. Like, I think we were only being attacked over here at this wall for a little while, and there's still some dead bugs there, but we went up through here and cleared all this out at the beginning of this episode. I even put down some squiggly train tracks, and we drove a murder train up through here. But really the only place that you'd be able to see any of them alive would be out here. There's some worms. They come up from the ground and shoot acid at you. This is what one of their bases looks like, and they just grow when they feed on pollution. Yeah. You know you're doing well when you have a murder train. Where is the murder train? It's over... parked up here. There's the murder train. It's got a giant cannon on it and 2 engines on each side, so we're just speeding through and firing artillery at their bases. I don't even need the artillery. Like, our suit... I dropped a bunch of stuff because I took the suit off. Our suit has these shoulder-mounted cannons on it, and they just eradicate everything. Let's pick all this up. What do we have with this yellow ammo on us? Auto trash, yellow ammo. We don't need that. The logistics system's awesome because you can tell it that you don't want things or you do want things, and your little robot companions, you have to manufacture them, but they'll come and pick it up. You can say, I want to build something, and if you don't want to build it yourself, you just hold shift and put it down and your robots will go build it for you. It's awesome. The level of automation that you can get. Hello. You trying to come onto the desk and be on camera? There's not a whole lot of room for you up here. There's plenty of room on your scratching post. Poor guy, you can kind of see his shaved leg on the camera there, where he was in the hospital for a few days, but he's doing much better. Oh, you're gonna walk on the desk? Hi. You can say hi? What happened? Oh, he had some liver issues. He wasn't eating very well. He was kind of yellowing. He had a whole bunch of medicine he had to take, and now he's looking much better. You can hang out as long as you want to. I don't know if you'll be comfy right there. Aw. So let's see here. Our green circuit production. Okay, it kind of choked again. Copper's choke. Oh, we cut off copper. That's what we were doing. I was like, where'd the copper go? You heading back? His little bony arms. You can see him on camera. Oh, he's getting down. Okay, we'll turn off the cat cam for a bit. Go get yourself a bite to eat. All right, so we're gonna turn these in here. He is very pretty. I love that old man very much. He has been my longest running roommate. He is 16 years old this year. He's always been there for me, so we'll keep him going as long as we can. So let's take these out while we're thinking about it to clean up some space, and then we can get an idea of where we can split these off to. Aw. Yeah, I mean, the way that I have my desk set up, it would be very difficult for him to sit in my lap. Like, he can sit in my lap when I'm not streaming, because then it's, there's a lot more room, but I have kind of a glass top desk, and it's a little hard to, it'd be a little hard for him to lay up against it while I'm, like, you know, pushed up against the mic and everything. Aw. Okay, so we need to send, I'd like to send 4 down through here, which is going to be tough with this, but we'll make it work. We'll figure it out. Surprisingly, that didn't do anything bad. Well, this needs power, but something like that. Take these out.